Now, if we were in England, that catapult will be on the other side of the courtyard. This could be a safety mechanism, a mass spectrograph, or maybe even both. The tower clock says it's 5 minutes to 3. Thank God for the invention of springs. What the heck was in that glass? Now that would make a truly ugly hat. Truly ugly. I don't get along with watering calves very well, but, well, if it's going to help save Patagrul... Right, a spare intestine. Just what I needed. Sheeps have the enviable characteristic of accumulating their fat deposits on their backs and in their tails. If only I had a tail. Little lamb, who made thee? Dost thou know who made thee? Give thee life, and bid thee feed, by the stream and over the mead. Give thee clothing of delight, softest clothing, woolly, bright. Give thee such a tender voice, making all the vales rejoice. Little lamb, who made thee? Dost thou know who made thee? Just a big pedestal with a plaque bearing an inscription. This statue is without a shadow of a doubt the ugliest work of art I've ever set my myopic eyes on. I don't suppose you'd be so kind as to lend me your knife, Mr. Statue. Mind if I call you Mr. Statue? Maybe I should find a more constructive way of wasting my time. Like, I don't know, maybe instead of talking to statues, I could take up stamp collecting, or distilling, or I could even go to bridge parties, if only my health permitted.
Just call me Chuck.
What? Zoinks! So you're not statues, you're actors.
I told you this guy was a theater buff.
That's crazy.
You want to use my knife, do you? Well, I guess if you can just wait until we finish our act, you can have it as far as I'm concerned. We won't be needing it in tomorrow's show.
Wow, thanks! When do you get off shift, guys?
We are off at 3:30, but this evening time just seems to stand still.
Yeah, if I weren't on tranquilizers, I'd swear I'd been here for days now.
What time is it anyway?
The tower clock says it's just before 3.
What about your watch?
Sorry, I don't wear a watch.
By choice, I presume?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
What do you mean?
Well, I suppose it was a choice on the part of that tiny meteorite that fell out of space right onto my wrist. I was lucky that my pocket wristwatch absorbed most of the impact and saved me from the loss of my forearm.
Amazing!
Hi.
And just who are you, might I ask?
My name is Tony Tough, Private Eye. specializing in the investigation of occult phenomena, of lumber, and of the relationship between the two.
I've heard that private eye line about 1,000,000 times now, but it still gets me every time. Come on now, get serious.
Oh, all right. It's no use trying to hide anything from you. The truth is, I'm a luminary from the world of parapsychology.
What did you say you were?
A sort of scientist.
What? You? A scientist?
You think I'd lie to you?
Oh, of course not, Professor. How can I help you?
Well then. Do you have any health problems that I ought to know about?
I sure do. I've been suffering from a rare case of intestinal irritation for years now.
Diverticulitis.
That's it? Do you have it too?
Well, no.
I need to see a specialist right away. Can you help me?
Well, as a matter of fact, my specialization is mesenteric ulcers.
I see.
I need your help with clinical experimentation of the theory put forth by the great Professor Luke Just.
What do I have to do?
The eminent Dr. Just stated that there are sense organs located at the back of the head, which are capable of comprehending objective reality with a gestaltic perception of totality equivalent to that of the sense of sight.
What's that you say?
Well, to put it simply, what he meant was that people really do have eyes in the backs of their heads.
And what do you want me to do?
Turn around and try to see what I'm doing.
Right away, Professor. Are you signing numbers with your hands? Are you taking the washing up liquid? Was that right?
Not at all. What a disappointment, ma'am. You have provided proof that all these theories are just a vain effort to explain the mysterious innate abilities of the human mind. All those years of study, for nothing.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm afraid. I hope it's not my fault.
Oh, don't worry, ma'am. If anyone's to blame, it's me for being so gullible.
Listen, I'll try again. This time I'll really try harder.
Oh no, it's no use. I better just get going now.
I'm so sorry. Come back whenever you like, Doctor.
Now this is a big thing that's changed since I was a child. I have more years behind me, and a bellows in my overcoat. Come with me and do not attempt to resist. Anything you say may be used against you in court. The pigeons have flown away. Must have been my cologne. The guys down at the office say it's, quote, simply repulsive, unquote. Excuse me, sir. May I ask you something?
I fear, good sir, you lack the sense to know when a man is best left in peace.
I'm sorry, but
And unless my nose betrays me, I take it your lordship has not a close acquaintance with the notion of soap. And now, dear sir, kindly allow me to proceed with my task.
Huh? I didn't like that quip about the soap one bit. Live by the soap, die by the soap.
Ah! My eyes! Oh, such agony! Ah! What pain! Ah, I am blind! Blind! Ah! Who did this? Who did this to me? Ah!
No one. Ha, you see, my study of classical myth was not all in vain. It says, the Dragon's Den. Management shall not accept liability for burns above the 4th degree, and visitors are kindly asked to refrain from throwing plums into the well. But what? That was close. I could have got a chronic obstructive pneumopathy in that cloud of smoke. I know I need not remind you, but now I have an old bellows full of smoke. There we are. That'll be $10, Mr. Chambers. Just put it on my tab, Jim. Okay, sir. And keep a few for yourself. Now let's get started retreading my tires, would you? Sure, sir. I'm great at this kind of thing. I have no reason to want to do that, but since when has reason been the basis for human undertaking?
That's hot!
By the arms of the omnipervasive Vishnu, every single one of them. You don't really appreciate the qualities of a fire retardant overcoat until you try putting something red hot into it. Hey, what a strange feeling. That's odd. I don't recall taking any antidepressives. Well, at least not on purpose. In any case, I must admit I feel much better now. It's like I've achieved a higher level of consciousness in the midst of all this noise and all these peculiar comings and goings. Yes, it must be true. How else would I have gained a new option in my interface? A box made of rough boards of wood, the right size for all kinds of things. Maybe a human head, or a human head, and... Okay, I have absolutely no imagination. So what? Not in very good condition. Makes me wonder how the clock tower manages to work. My bones won't stretch any farther than that, no matter how hard I try. From that most holy wave I now returned, remade as new trees are renewed, when they bring forth new boughs. I was pure and prepared to climb unto the stars. In Gothic architecture, such bizarre creatures serve to channel off rainwater, which flowed through their jaws and away from the building. Ah, just another one of those grotesque monsters. A fantastic monster evidently intended to ward off evil, contemporaneously, an unfortunate anachronism. The Merlin that's holding up this sandstone beast looks a little bit unstable. That would be a pointless waste of energy. I'm so weak I'd have to shave several times a day. Otherwise, the weight of the stubble will prevent me from walking upright. No way am I sturdy enough to budge that monster.
I saw Gwendol go by here, whining like a little child. Can you tell me what happened?
Nothing special. He was just checkmated in 7 moves by the best chess player in my entire apartment complex.
And who's that? I didn't see anyone else come in here.
Oh, never mind. Sure. Tony do this, Tony do that, Tony put the dog in the cupboard. It goes on and on. Heavens. Hey, this must be that famous needle in the haystack that everybody's looking for. Ah, lumber. I know what that is. It's a candelabra, right? These costumes speak for themselves. But what? Zoinks! I feel just as bold and strong as I did when I was 7.
Hey!
And this demonstrates that my deductions are not simply a delusion brought on by a blind passion for cake frosting. It really is true that large sugary masses will, when left to develop independently, spontaneously generate neural networks capable of reacting to external stimuli.
Hey, what in the heck are you trying to do there? You're hurting me.
A good-sized dose of aggression.
But I was trying to sleep, darn it.
Function number 2. Do you really mean sleep?
Oh no, how silly of me. What I meant was preponderate. Preponderate, jeez, why did I ever say sleep?
And a dark sort of sarcasm.
Of course I was trying to sleep. I mean, jeepers, I'd like to see what you would do if you were shut up inside a 3-layer cake for hours on end.
May I ask you a question?
Shoot.
Just what or who are you?
I'm a girl.
And what are you doing inside that cake?
Ever been to a bachelor party?
You mean they're having one in there?
Ah, forget it.
There's a question that's been torturing my mind for years. Why do they bother sterilizing the needles for lethal injections?
I have absolutely no idea.
Do you know of a synonym for the word synonym?
Can't think of one.
Could you tell me seriously now what you're doing inside that cake? No jokes this time. Did you fall into the batter or something like that?
I'm in this cake because that's what I do for a living. I'm an exotic dancer, and I get paid to jump out of cakes wearing just a bikini and a lot of whipped cream.
What, you're like, centerfold, you mean?
That's right.
And, does that mean you have those huge staples across your stomach?
Staples? What staples?
Oh, forget it. I'd rather not talk about it anymore.
Huh? Whatever.
And do you know who the cake's for?
Let me think now. Oh yeah, happy birthday. I hope you like whipped cream, Jack? Jack! That's his name.
You don't remember anything else about him?
Afraid not.
And who did you say was the birthday boy?
I told you, Jack something or other.
Uh-huh. I really must be on my way now.
You could at least come up with a decent excuse.
Mm-hmm. In 2 minutes, I'm going to set out on my biggest feat yet, traveling around the world, rolling a kaleidoscope under my feet. I really must get going.
That's a bit better.
As long as this loudspeaker lacks batteries, putting it in his hands will do absolutely no good whatsoever. Hydrochloric acid. It would be just as effective as putting, I don't know, maybe an apple core, a couple of wallpaper samples, or one of those useless mandinographs in his hands. You still in there?
Of course not. I dug an underground tunnel and now I'm in the garden.
Great. Wait right there. I'm coming over.
Hey, I was just joking.
Ha! Me too! Ha ha ha!
And to think that I almost fell for it. So, what do you want?
Listen, I really need a loudspeaker battery, and I haven't found anything remotely like one anywhere in this stupid castle.
So you're asking me when I'm inside a cake?
Yeah, I guess it was kind of a dumb question.
Hey, well look, the Walkman I brought in here with me to keep myself awake has a couple of batteries in it. Try one of these in your loudspeaker.
Great. They're just right. Gee, thanks.
No problem.
I really must be on my way now.
Most imaginative.
Stupid Puerto Rican soap operas. I give them the best years of my life, and all they do for me is stamp out all traces of cerebral activity. There we go. Fits like a battery in a loudspeaker. Zoinks! It works! Take this, my good man. Damn gravity! My back is killing me! And where has that key gone to now? A boulder? Does that mean broken dreams and disillusionment is all that life has to offer? My lumbar myalgia will never forgive me for this, but if it'll help save Pantagruel. Ugh, no good. It's not budged an inch. What a failure I am. Such a failure. I haven't even been able to succeed in getting them to print my photograph in the dictionary, alongside the entry for failure.
Hey, Chuck.
Yes, Harold?
I think our shift must be over. The clock now says it's 6 a.m. What are we waiting for?
I'm afraid we're waiting for our joints to loosen up.
Oh no, not again.
Did I do that? Looks like I may have to take back what I said about those muscle creams I ordered.
Doctor, what was that scream? Oh, gracious heavens! I thought I was going to have a heart attack.
I'm so sorry, ma'am, but I was trying to nail my shadow to the floor, and I hit the wrong nail, that's all.
Oh, well, be more careful next time.
You can bet I will. I can't believe she fell for it.
What was that?
I was just going through my list of all the words I haven't said yet this evening. Let me go on.
Go right ahead, Professor.
Bacchanal, Rutherfordian, Heuristics, Decemvirate, Orphism, and Machiavellian. I think that's all. I must remember to thank those two friendly comedians. Hi.
Spare change. Spare change for a poor blind man.
I'm not sure how relevant this is, but in his 1798 essay on the principles of population, Thomas Malthus demonstrated that a certain portion of the population must live in poverty in order to maintain the balance between economic growth and population increase.
And just what might that mean, sir?
And what that means is that as population increases at a much faster rate than progress in the means of subsistence, only hunger can set a limit on population growth.
And to put it in the simplest words possible,
That it is absolutely impossible to eliminate poverty, and therefore any kind of philanthropy toward the impoverished classes is meaningless.
and so,
And so it wouldn't make any sense for me to give you anything.
right, so why do you continue to torment me with your presence then?
Good question.
What the devil do you think you're doing? You leave my dog alone or I'll be showing you your own internal organs, mister.
Aha! You fell for it. If you're really blind, how did you know I was bending down to pick up your dog?
Okay, you caught me. And so?
What do you mean, and so?
Well, do you really think I can afford to live in the style to which I am accustomed on what I earn as a court jester?
Let me guess. The correct answer to that one is no, right?
That's right, and so I supplement my earnings with spare change from suckers like you.
Not only are you a fraud, you're also extremely rude, you know.
I admit I'm a fraud, but rude? If I were rude, sir, I wouldn't need to use a euphemism to describe what your mother does for a living.
Hey, now I can deal with water balloons filled with muriatic acid, or I can deal with melted cheese in my sneakers. But just you leave my mother out of this, darn it, or I'll...
Or you'll what?
Or I'll...
You still talking to me, mister?
Oh, I know it may not be up to me, but this imposter deserves a lesson. And I will execute great vengeance upon them with furious rebukes, and they shall know that I am the Lord, when I shall lay my vengeance upon them. Hey God, maybe that's what my shrink means when he goes on about illusions of omnipotence. I guess you're right. This castle is too small for both of us. Zoinks! But the key is, it's... It's on the kitchen roof! And just how am I supposed to get up there? Aha! Now I see why that dog's not doing anything. It's just a stuffed toy. Oh well, it was an old one anyway.
What was all that racket?
Oh, nothing special. I was just carrying out a test nuclear explosion. That's all, just a test.
What? A nuclear test right here in the castle?
Well,
Fully contained within the kitchen?
that's right.
But, Professor, however did you survive?
Let me teach you a little trick.
Yes, tell me.
The secret lies in the twist of the wrist, that's all.
Oh!
Come to Daddy.
Stupid pigeons with their stupid intestines that work overtime.
Nothing personal, ma'am. My dear sheep, it looks like you are about to keep your appointment with Dr. Knife here. Yes, ma'am. Shampoo and styling. That will be $30. Well, I'll hold on to the wool anyway. Quick and clean. The hand of a true professional user of phlegm. The old scout's trick for taking impressions of footprints. Once this accumulation of bacteria solidifies, I'll have a near-perfect copy of the housekeeper's face. The mere thought of touching that is already inflating my psychoanalyst bill. That's out of the question. But it's gonna take months to dry. Great idea. If I blow with these bellows, I'll lower the air pressure in contact with the surface of the mucus, considerably increasing the speed of evaporation of its water content, which will decrease its coagulation time below the time initially specified for evaporation under unvarying conditions of temperature and air pressure. God bless thermodynamics. Blah. The power of phlegm. And what's that? A gigantic pumpkin? Oh, wonderful. I'm having hallucinations again. thanks, but that's Pantagruel. Or at least I think it is. You okay, buddy? Video surveillance, huh? I shall have to call upon my training in the Foreign Legion to get him out of here without venturing within range and setting off the security system. I can only hope that the fine layer of sweat and grime in which my assistant is perennially coated will provide the wool with a grip. And to think that for all these years, I thought that those wool-throwing courses at summer camp were a waste of time. Wow, I thought things like that only worked in cartoons. Everything okay, Pantagruel? You don't know how happy I am to see you still in one piece.
It's a trap, a trap.
No, Pantagruel, this is no time for thinking about food.
Trap, this is a trap.
What's that you say? Enough of this crap?
Trap, Tony, it's a trap.
Listen here, I don't want to have to say it again. No more candies tonight. Get down from there and wait for me in the sidecar. There's a couple more things I need to find out.
Okay, you're the boss.
Good dog.
Keeper, I'm a good keeper.
Thanks, Pantagruel. Same to you. And now there are a few things that remain to be cleared up. Things like, what was supposed to be the purpose of this top hat? Does urine retention therapy truly give results? Or have I been voluntarily subjecting myself to torture for all these years for nothing? Or like, who took my doggy? And why? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, my good sir. I've been looking for a free restroom for hours now, and I wondered if you might be able to tell me...
What? You here? How the hell? Doesn't matter now. Might as well introduce myself. I'm Jack! Jack O'Lantern!
The guy who sent me the brochure, right?
Brochure? That was a ransom note, damn it! Anyway, yes, I'm the guy who sent it, you stupid, petty little detective. Ha! Detective my foot? It's me, Jack O'Lantern, owner of Halloween Park and ex-next-door neighbor of yours!
Who?
Ha! Forgotten me, have you? That's right, forgotten me, like the rest of the human race! Ever since I got this damned pumpkin stuck on my head and was condemned to live as a recluse!
Ha ha ha! Come on now. If that pumpkin really was causing you so much trouble, you'd have taken it off by now.
Sure, Mr. Genius! And supposing the specialist told me I'd die as soon as it was removed! And since you're so smart, Mr. No Trace of Cerebral Activity, let me tell you something else! You want to know the cause of this whole thing, including my chronic aching neck?
I don't know. The humidity, maybe?
No way! It was you! You chronic case of acute verbal diarrhea! It's all because of you! It's because of you that I have to spend the rest of my life with this enormous vegetable perched on the end of my neck! It's all your fault! And as if that weren't enough, I've subconsciously diverted all the rage and frustration generated by a life of failure onto you, Tony Tough! That's why I built this parody of a fun fair out of nothing! And that's why I kidnapped your overweight taper! It was all just a plot produced by my perverted mind to get you into the park, so I could smash your empty head in with this gigantic pumpkin, built over long years of tireless effort out of sugar, earned at the park ticket counter, and collected in a long series of petty thefts!
But that means you!
A pumpkin on your head! Exactly the same punishment I've been suffering for years! What better revenge for you and that whole bunch of good-for-nothing drunkards down there?
But the stolen candy. Every Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween! The only day of the year I could go out in public without risking being either laughed at or beaten up!
And the park entrance fee. The identikits with huge heads. Zoinks, it all fits into the puzzle. That means that the intergalactic fiend I spent my life tracking down
Right!
is you!
Speechless for once, ha! You imbecile!
Well, or no, actually. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Let's just call it your last wish.
Okay, where's the restroom?
What's the other question?
The second question is, why did you go to all the bother of patiently building a pumpkin out of sugar over all these years, when you could have had one made overnight out of concrete or oak wood that would do just as well?
Well, the only thing I wanted was sweet revenge. I guess maybe I took it a bit too literally. Hey, but why is it that the bad guys always have to explain their villainous plots? Oh, who cares? You won't have the opportunity to tell anybody about it anyway. In a few seconds' time, you'll be up on a cloud playing a harp. And you know what's the funniest thing about it? That I'm going to do you in with my own hands without so much as a single witness. Ha 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 ha!
If you so much as lift a finger against me, I'll let out one of my blood-curdling, cowardly yells, and that will take all the fun out of it for you.
Huh?
And besides, it's not true that there won't be any witnesses. Allow me to introduce my secretary, Joelle. That's right, and she's going to watch the whole thing.
Don't be stupid! That's just your hand with a wig on it!
Are you perfectly sure of that now?
Of course!
So, this is just my hand, right?
Yeah?
So, why don't you take a closer look then?
Hey, what the? Hey! I'm free! Free! The pumpkin's gone!
Zoinks, that was close. But now I've cracked the case, and the boss is gonna have to give me dental coverage. Uh-oh.
I am born again this morn! I shall begin a new life! A life with no fiendish plots! A life with no paranoias! A life with no pumpkin on my head!
Strange as it may seem, dear players, we have come to the end of our story. Pantagruel did have a tough time, but in the end he managed to get everyone out of the park before the pumpkin fell. So everything went well, and we can now state with certainty that no animal suffered injury or mistreatment during the development of this game. If you didn't find this long-running and edifying adventure fun, please don't hold it against the developers. They really tried their best. So if you laughed and cried along with our little private eye, why that, combined with the heaps of cash we're going to make, will more than repay us for all the time and energy that went into the game. But enough of that nonsense. Let's get back to serious talk. You're no doubt wondering what became of Tony Tuff, the private eye who made a virtue of excess salivation. Well, if it's a clear night next Halloween, just try looking up into the sky above your brain box, and you'll be quite likely to see him hurtling across the sky, transformed into a flaming comet by atmospheric friction. And as you crane your necks to observe him whizzing across sidereal space, smile, my friends, if for no other reason, just because it's not happening to you.
And what was I going to say next? Maybe something about how you got over your rheumatism. Who cares? Hey, guys! What are you waiting for to get me out of here? That dismal game is over now. Let's get going! Hey, come on, guys. No horsing around. Guys! Hey, guys!